Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another haul to share with you. So this is another fragrance net order that I put in. When I heard that all of the Elizabeth and James fragrances were being discontinued, I jumped and I went and bought all of the ones that I knew I wanted bottles of. I'm sure they'll be circulating for a while, but at some point they will kind of leave the market and then they'll start getting really expensive, which is why I wanted to go ahead and get them now. I've also got like one-off type of things too. I've got a couple things that were sent over. I've got a couple Mercari purchases, so I thought I'd just put it all in this one big haul. So I'm going to start with the fragrance net stuff first, and I will start with the Elizabeth and James fragrances that I picked up. So the first one that I knew I needed, I've already been through a bottle of this. I just hadn't gotten around to repurchasing another bottle yet. This is Nirvana Bourbon. This is Oakwood, Vanilla Bourbon, and Tuberose. I love this fragrance. Like I say, I have been through a bottle of this already. I love it. There was one winter where this was like literally all I wore. Yeah, I couldn't stop wearing it. It was like all I wanted to wear was when I was on night shift. So I don't know, there was just something going on when I was on night shift that I just wanted to wear this fragrance all the time. But it's really, really beautiful, very simple, nothing groundbreaking, but at the same time, I haven't really smelled anything that smells like it. So it's just like a super vanilla heavy wood fragrance. I just love it. So that is Nirvana Bourbon. The next one I knew that I needed a bottle of, and I've been through rollerballs of every single Nirvana fragrance that they have. And then I have full bottles of the Rose and a full bottle of the Amethyst. And all of these other ones. I've been through a bottle of the Bourbon, and then I've been through rollerballs of everything else. So I knew already I loved these. White was the next one that I knew I had to have. This is Muguet, Peony, and Musk. And this is just a beautiful, clean, I get compliments on this fragrance every time I wear it. I have the dry shampoo in this too, and every time I spray the dry shampoo in my hair, I get compliments because it's so fragrant. It's like you're wearing the perfume. I love this. It's floral, it's clean, it's slightly sweet. It's just a beautiful fragrance. I love it. So that is Nirvana Bourbon White. And then last but not least, this was a love of mine. I went through one of the big roller balls of this guy and I adored it. I also went through a big bottle of the Amethyst, or a big roller ball of the Amethyst as well. And I did repurchase a bottle of that, but this one wasn't like on my, like at the top of my list until I heard it was being discontinued. And then I was like, okay, I have to have it. So this is French Grey, and this is a gorgeous fragrance. This is completely unisex. This doesn't lean super feminine or super masculine. It's just a beautiful, very clean fragrance. This is musk, neroli, and lavender, and I adore this. This is one of those, like, you want to spray it on when you get out of the shower. It's so beautiful. And like I say, very perfectly unisex. Something about just the way the three notes are composed, the musk and the neroli and the lavender. It's just so beautiful. You get like a slight powderiness from the lavender. You get that bite from the neroli, and then just a ton of like cleanliness from the musk. It's so beautiful, and this one smells better, like even better on skin and when you wear it than it does in the bottle. It's just a beauty. And if you guys are interested in this, run to Fragrance Net, $15 right now. Or that's what I paid with my 35% off code, which I'll put on the screen here. The code that I've been using for a while, which is the 35% off code. With that code, I got this for like in the $15 range, and I love it. So that is Elizabeth and James French Grey. Okay. The next fragrance I picked up is a Guerlain fragrance, and I found just a little 15 ml of this, so half ounce, and I've been wanting this one for a while. This is Guerlain Eau de Cologne Imperial. And this is a super, super old fragrance. Like, I think this has been around since the 1800s. And it's beautiful. It's just a, it's like a, oh gosh, it's so good. It's kind of one of those like barbershop style colognes, but it's sharp. It's really sharp smelling, like a little bit peppery smelling. Super fresh and clean. This one leans a little bit masculine, but it's not anything that I wouldn't want to wear, which I've been into masculine leaning fragrances lately anyways. Oh, this is so good though. So, Imperial is, okay, so this is citruses, neroli, lemon verbena, lemon orange, rosemary, cedar, and tonka bean. Super, super citrusy, like citrus bomb. And then you get a little bit of that rosemary, which is, I think, not that rosemary smells at all peppery, but I think with, you know, just the other notes, it gives it kind of like a peppery bite. It's just beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous in like the super hot weather. So I'm excited to have this in my collection. I've wanted it for a while, and part of it is just because it's such an old fragrance and I love Guerlain. So that is Guerlain Eau de Cologne Imperial. Okay, and then the last full bottle that I picked up is another Nicki Minaj fragrance. I knew I wanted this one as soon as I picked up Pink Friday from TJ Maxx and fell in love with it. I knew I wanted this one. This is called Onika, I think is how you would say that, Onika. And I read the notes on this one too, and I just knew I was gonna love it, and I do. I did wear this one. I tested this out a few nights ago. I wore it to bed and I could still smell it on me when I woke up the next morning. I think it was more on my clothing than it was on my skin, but I didn't care. I could still smell it, and it's so yummy. This is beautiful. I think I like this one just a touch more than Pink Friday. I love them both, but this one is... oh, it's so yummy. And these bottles have grown on me. I know some people think they're so horrendous and ugly, and I get it. I really do. I just like the uniqueness of them, I guess. It's not that I think it's like the best looking bottle in the world, but there's something just super unique about it. And, you know, I can't hate it. I just can't. But anyways, so Onika is... pears, starfruit, mandarin orange, orchid, osmanthus, water lily, sugarcane, white musk, and cedar. It is so good. I love this. It's just a fun, yummy, really, really pretty, sweet celebrity fragrance. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So that is Nicki Minaj Onika. Okay, and then I got an infamous Redneck Bag. You guys are going to be seeing these like with every haul I do, because I don't know what has gotten into me, but I'm all of a sudden like obsessed with samples, and I think it's because of all the samples that have been being sent to me recently, and I think the person that, I don't know if she wants me to say her name or not, so I'm not going to say her name, but she has become like obsessed with samples, I think, and now I have become obsessed with samples because they're so much fun. So anyways, yeah, I bought a ton of samples. I just posted a samples video today, and if you guys have not watched that, or you didn't think you'd be interested in it, definitely check it out, just because there are so many really cool, like really obscure fragrances that I think would pique your interest. So yeah, definitely check that one out, even if you think you might not like it, just because she has sent me so much stuff and so many things that I had never heard of, and so many things that are so good that, yeah, I think you might find something in it. But anyways, let's move on to samples. So the first one that I picked up is one of those Boucheron, like the higher end line of Boucheron. And this one is called Santal de Candy. I didn't like this. I sprayed it on, and as soon as I did, my husband was like, ugh, what is that? And I was like, yeah, no, it's not good at all. So, Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's supposed to be a sandalwood fragrance. Let me see here. Yeah, it's cardamom, black pepper, violet jasmine, sandalwood, and cedar. And I like the sandalwood in it, but there's something like that's leaning almost a little bit sweet. And that sweetness with the black pepper, it's just not good. You're probably about to hear my washing machine like sing. I apologize. It's super loud. I think I can adjust the volume on that thing, but there it is. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, I think I can adjust the volume on that thing, but I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. So anyways, Santal Candy, not my favorite. Peppery sandalwood, meh, it's all right. That's another thing. What I'm so excited about all these samples is that I've amassed such a huge collection of samples that Charlotte doesn't appreciate them now, but when she gets older, I mean, she's just gonna be like in sample heaven, being able to like dig through all that stuff and smell all that stuff, and you know, things that are gonna be long discontinued, and just she doesn't appreciate it now, but she will. Okay. Next, I picked up this Swarovski fragrance, and this is Aura by Swarovski, and this is the Eau de Perfume. I never smelled any fragrances from Swarovski, and I just saw that it was that fragrance and it had a sample of it, and it piqued my interest. So, this is actually really, really pretty too. It reminds me of something. I just can't think of what. It's, gosh, it's really nice, but. Okay, so Aura is lychee, rose, tuberose, pink pepper, musk, benzoin, and amber. It's really pretty. The combination of the lychee and the amber is really, really nice. Now, I don't know what it would smell like on my skin yet. I need to test it, which I've got a whole pile of samples that I have tested to do an update video with, so I am testing these. If you see any samples in this little haul that you want me to test, definitely let me know. But yeah, this is pretty. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not anything that I would be interested in a full bottle of, but I'm glad that I have the sample. Okay. Okay, so the only full bottle that I don't own at this point of the Elizabeth and James fragrances is the Nirvana Black. I went through a whole rollerball. In fact, I think I still have just a little bit left in my rollerball of the black. And I really like this one, but it wasn't my favorite. But after I smelled it, and I don't know if this has been reformulated, because I remember the one in my rollerball would last a really long time on me. When I was going through my stage of wearing nothing but Nirvana Bourbon, I would, like, every few days or so, I would change it up and wear black. And I really, really enjoyed it. And I remember it lasting forever. And I just tried this little guy. Look how cute this little mini is. It's so cute. But I just tried a little bit of this. On my hand, and it has already completely worn off. So I'm like, oh, I hope. I love this one though. I'm going to end up going back and buying a full bottle of this too. It's beautiful. This is sandalwood, vanilla, and violet, and it is so pretty. So yeah, I picked up that little guy, and now I'm regretting it. I wish I would have bought a full bottle. I think I'm going to, because I remember I loved that one too. Okay, and then last but not least, I picked up a little tiny mini of this clean cotton t-shirt. I went through a stage like in the early to mid 2000s where I was just obsessed with these clean fragrances. This one is, like I said, clean cotton t-shirt. This one's okay. It's not, I hadn't smelled this one, which is why I picked it up. It really does smell like it smells like a really nice, clean man. It is actually really, really nice. Oh gosh, I love this. I'm glad I've got this mini, and look at this little bottle. It is so cute. So there are a couple of the Clean Reserve fragrances that I want that Sephora carries, and I think I'm going to pick up full bottles of both of them. I'm going to order I may just end up ordering the full bottles, because if they're roller balls, then I don't like a roller ball, but I really want the Radiant Nectar one and the skin one, the just like Clean Reserve skin, and then the Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. I'm like, I want them. So, but anyways, this guy is, I got off on a tangent there. Aldehydes, bergamot, cotton flower, freesia, palisander, rosewood, musk, vetiver, and amber. And yeah, it's gorgeous. It does smell like a clean man, like in a white t-shirt. It smells so, so good. But from what I remember, these things don't last very long. Yeah, even back then, even back in like the 2000s when I used to wear these a lot, they didn't last very long. So that is Clean Cotton t-shirt. Very glad to have that little mini though. Okay, next, I was super excited to find this because I don't know if this is an older bottle or not, but the person who sold this is Prada Candy. This is a big 3.4 ounce, sorry, 2.7 ounce, and this is a tester bottle. It says tester along it. And it's funny because the person that sold this on Mercari was like, it's tester bottle, meaning it's like stronger than, you know, what you would buy. And I never used to believe that testers were like a different formula or were stronger and better performing than regular bottles. But after I got this, I was like, I don't know, it might be, they might be, because Prada Candy has, I mean, I remember when it very, very first came out and it was strong and yummy and good. But then, of course, I'm pretty sure it went through a reformulation and now it's just watered down and lasts all but 2 hours. This one lasted a really long time on me. I tested it the same day that I got it and I could still smell it hours later. So I'm like, either it's an older formulation, which it doesn't have a batch code on it. So it doesn't have a batch code on it that I can, oh yes it does. Oh, it does. It's a little tiny batch code carved right in the glass there. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna see what year this came from, because either it's an older bottle and like the original formulation, or they really do make testers stronger. But I don't know. I tend to think that testers, it's just because they're typically left out and like they're in the heat and light. And I think that testers might just, with all of the like adverse conditions that they're being subjected to, I feel like maybe it's just like concentrating them before it ruins them, if that makes any sense. I don't know. That's just the theory that I've had, because I can't think, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do have a different formulation for testers. I don't know, but anyways, holy cow, am I getting on tangents today. So Prada Candy is caramel, musk, powdery notes, benzoin, and vanilla. I love this fragrance, and I've been looking for like a partial use bottle of it because I never wanted to pay, you know, full price for it, but I really do enjoy it, and I'm really excited to have this bottle that I'm gonna check the batch code on promptly as soon as I get done filming this, and then I'll update you guys and let you know how old this bottle is, if it is an older bottle. So that is Prada Candy. Okay, I'm gonna save the best for last. Okay. Dossier sent another couple perfumes over to me. Thank you so much to Dossier for sending these over. I always love getting their fragrances and testing them so I can let you guys know, you know, how they perform, if they smell like what they're inspired by, all of that. So the first one that I have here is Floral Peony, and this one is inspired by Chloe EDP, which is one of my, you know, it's one of my top 15 for life perfumes. And this is gorgeous, you guys. This is such a good dupe of Chloe. Like, I would say 99% exactly the same. I mean, I honestly, I can't, I did test this on one arm and I tested my Chloe on the other, and there was just ever so slightly, they were just ever so slightly different from each other. Like, I mean, almost undetectable, to the point where nobody would know that you weren't wearing Chloe. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love this fragrance. It's, like I say, Chloe EDP is one of my like 15 for life fragrances, so I'm in love with this anyways. Okay, so floral peony is peony, lychee, lily, rose, magnolia, freesia, musk, cedarwood, and honey. And it's beautiful. And these things last forever. I have never had a Dossier fragrance that didn't last longer than the original. Now, the original Chloe lasts really long anyways, but this hangs in there with it. It'll last just as long as it. So, anyways, that is Floral Peony. Love me some Dossier, you guys. They're such good fragrances. And my mom is lucky because if I already own a bottle of the original, then I will pass them along to my mom, and she loves her Dossier fragrances. Those are the ones that she reaches for the most too. Okay, next they sent along Fruity Jasmine, and Fruity Jasmine is inspired by J'adore from Dior. And again, I mean, like a 99.9% dupe. It smells exactly like J'adore. Exactly. You would not know you weren't wearing J'adore. Nobody else would know you weren't wearing J'adore. It is gorgeous. And this one, actually, I did test this next to my J'adore, and this one actually lasted longer. And again, they were ever so slightly different, but I actually preferred the Dossier over my original J'adore. Oh, gosh, of course, I have a reformulated bottle of J'adore, and it's still beautiful and lovely. It's not, of course, what it was when it came out, but oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So, Fruity Jasmine is mandarin, green leaves, sweet pea, jasmine, ylang ylang, champaca, which I adore champaca and fragrance, peach, sandalwood, plum, and musk. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is Fruity Jasmine. Smells exactly like J'adore from Dior, and it's another winner. I don't know that I've gotten a Dossier fragrance yet that I haven't been in love with. So thank you again to Dossier for sending those my way. I love them. My mom thinks you would too, because since I have the originals of those are going to her. Okay. Okay. The next thing, I picked this up off of Mercari. This is a little like 4-piece discovery set from Beach Giza. And I picked this up because I really wanted to smell Coco Moon, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Coco Moon. And I thought for sure I would love this. So, and I was like, coconut beach fragrance? Heck yeah. So I sprayed this on the day that we were driving down to the beach. And I hated the way that I smelled the entire way. I was like, this is so bad. It's not bad. Do not get me wrong. This is not a bad fragrance. It was just, I didn't like it, and it was really, really strong on my skin, which, go figure. It's always like the ones that you don't, and you know, it's always the fragrances that you don't love that are persistent. Like, you can't scrub them off, and that was kind of how this one was. But yeah, Coco Moon, I thought I was going to love it. I don't love it. It's got like I don't know, it leans really, really masculine to my nose. It smells beachy, but I don't know. It's just not. I didn't write the notes down for these either because I wasn't in love with them at all. So that is Coco Moon. If I can remember, I'll put the notes on the screen for you guys. Okay. Ocean Water, again, super masculine. And that's really what it was about these. These all leaned so masculine, and they were really, really strong and masculine. That's really why I just didn't like them very much. Not that they're not beautiful and stunning quality fragrances. They are. They're not my cup of tea. And then Bay Rum, that one was really, really masculine. These are strong though. These are like beasts for sure. And then Juniper Java, again, this one is actually really, really gorgeous. But again, it leaned really masculine, but this has got a stunning, like, fresh, strong juniper note in it. It's really, really beautiful, but too masculine for me. So that is Juniper Java. So I'm glad I picked this up. I'm glad I never blind bought Coco Moon because, boy, did it not work for me. So that is Beach Giza. And then last but not least, you guys, Matthew Mellig sent over another fragrance. This is his newest fragrance, I believe. And oh my gosh, he sent it again in the wooden box. This one is just called Incense. And so this is how it comes. Such gorgeous fragrances, you guys. Okay. So this is called Incense, and it's exactly as it sounds. It's an incense fragrance, and oh my gosh, this is hands down the best quality incense fragrance I've ever smelled. And I love incense fragrances, so I have smelled a lot of them. Hands down, the best quality. I sprayed this on immediately, and this is gorgeous. This is like, when you first spray it on, you just get tons of frankincense and like a good quality, like gummy, resinous, like lump of pure, beautiful frankincense. And then it starts to dry down on your skin, and all of these notes start coming out. Benzoin and honey. And it is the most beautiful incense fragrance I think I've ever smelled. It is not like a church incense, which I know a lot of people don't like, that really strong, like you could almost smell that billowing, smoky incense coming out of that. I think it is called a botte fumiero, those things that they swing like in a Catholic church. This is not that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this. I took some notes from his Etsy listing for this so I could tell you, because this is so awesome. So this is a 2,500-year-old Egyptian formula. It is called Kifi, and there are 3 Egyptian recipes that they found inscribed on the temple walls of Edfu Temple and Philae Temple, and they are from the Ptolemaic times. So we're talking super, super old, and this is basically like a direct translation of those recipes from 2,500 years ago that they found on the temple walls. And the way that Matthew described it is, he said that this is not far off from what you would have smelled 2,500 years ago. I mean, I'm a history girl, so this has a special place in my heart, knowing that I'm smelling something, that I'm being able to smell what ancient Egyptians probably smelled like, is mind-blowing to me. It is so stunning, seriously. Okay, so let me tell you the notes in this guy. This is frankincense, honey, wine, myrrh, juniper, cardamom, and henna. Oh my gosh. And it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. You definitely get that juniper, which gives it like this, just a touch of freshness. And when you spray it on your skin, that's when the magic happens. That's when all of those notes start coming out. It warms on your skin and it turns into this beautiful, just well-rounded incense fragrance without being a smoky incense. It's more of a resinous incense. It's so good, you guys. I mean, if you have, oh, and he also, I saw when I was looking on his Etsy page, he also has like little discovery kits. So, yeah, definitely check out his Etsy page. I think he just started a new website too, but I will link his Etsy page down below. Definitely check it out if you guys like incense. I highly, highly recommend. Check out his Etsy shop and check out Incense. It is, oh my gosh, it's perfection. It is absolute perfection in a bottle. So that is Matthew Melleg Incense. And that is going to be it, guys. That is everything for my haul this week. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.